Hello students, today I am going to continue the chapter 2 sexual reproduction in flowering plant. Here our topic is structure and development of ovule. Actually, female reproductive organ is gynoecium, which consists of stigma, style, ovary. Within the ovary there is a oval egg-like body is called ovule. Now, a mature ovule is differentiated into following parts. This is the structure of mature ovule. It is differentiated into following by funicle, stalk or funicle. Funicle is already a cylinder multicellular structure from which ovule is. This one is ovule. Ovule is attached. And the ovule is attached to the placenta. The point of attachment of the body of the ovule is called hilum. The main body of ovule is composed of thin parenchymatous. This is the parenchymatous tissue, parenchymatous cells, and is called nucellus. That is called nucellus. Parenchymatous cells is called nucellus. It is usually surrounded by two cellular coat. That is called integument. That is outer integument and inner integument. At the apex there is a small pore that is called micropyle. Through this opening, pollen grain pass into the nucellus. Basal portion just below junction of nucellus and integument is called chalaza. This portion is called chalaza. A mature embryo sac contains 8 cells. 8 cells, 3 cells of micropylorate, that is called egg apparatus, 2 nuclei joined to form polar nuclei, fused to form polar nuclei, and 3 cells at the chalazal portion is called antipodal cells. Development of megasporangium start inside the ovary as a protuberance on the placental tissue. It grows and forms triangular structure known as nucella. The 2 layers of integument cover the nucellus from all the sides except apical pore, that is called micropyle. Now types of ovule. Now types of ovule. It is of many types like orthotropous, anatropous, hemianatropous. In orthotropous, ovule is erect. In this diagram you can see, and the funicle, chalaza and micropyle come to lie on the vertical line. In anatropous, body of the ovule is completely bent and fused along the funicle and fused portion called raphe. This portion is called raphe. Hilum and micropyle lie close together and chalaza is situated at the other end. For example, pea, bean, castor. Hemianatropous. In hemianatropous, nucellus and integument lie more or less at right angle to the funicle. In this, for example, in ranunculus, such type of embryos ovules is seen. Next one is compylotropous. When the body of ovule is curved, bent, and like horseshoe, so that micropyle, chalaza come to light at one pole. For example, Leguminosae, Cruciferae, Chenopodiaceae, etc. Amphitropous or transverse when the body of a ovule is placed at right angle to the funicle. The ovule is called amphitropous. Next one is cercenotropous. Here the funicle is exceptionally long. And forms a complete circle. In this diagram you can see complete circle around the ovule, which is fused from it except for a small area at the end of funicle. For example, Opuntia and other member of family. Now, megasporogenesis. What is megasporogenesis? During the initial stage of development of a ovule, primary archisporial cell gets demarcated. In this diagram, you can see archisporial cell gets demarcated at the apex of the nucellus below the epidermis. It divides periclinally. It divides pericline to outer parietal and inner sporogenous cell. Now sporogenous cell act as megaspore mother cell, which enlarge in size and divide meiotically to form a row of 4 megaspore. 4 megaspore, the upper 3 degenerate and appear as dark caps, while the lowest one function and is called functional megaspore. The latter greatly enlarge and forms embryo sac. Here in this diagram you can see divide and plus 4 megaspore. The upper 3 degenerate and lower one become functional megaspore. Now development of typical embryo sac in angiosperm. How the embryo sac develop? The monosporic polygonum type of embryo sac is known as typical embryo sac. It is generally found. It is most found in angiosperm after megasporogenesis. The 3 megaspore toward micropylar end degenerate and remaining single megaspore present toward the chalazial end remain functional. Now the functional megaspore enlarge in size and its nucleus divide and 2 daughter nuclei moves to 2 poles. The nuclei divide twice, resulting in the formation of 8 nuclei, 4 at each end of the embryo sac. Now embryo sac increase in size and 1 nucleus from each end passes toward the center and form diploid nucleus. The 3 diploid nucleus at the micropylar end form egg apparatus. Micropylar end, the other 3 at chalazial. Other 3 at chalazial end form antipodal cell. In the egg apparatus, one is female gamete or egg cell or oospore, and other 2 are synergy. Egg cell on fertilization give embryo and synergid. In the process of fertilization, secondary nucleus give rise to endospore. In this diagram you can see typical embryo sac, 8 cell typical embryo sac.